Hello YouTube, mid-August 2018 knife collection video. These will be, this is part one of my two-parter for blue handled knives. We'll get started here, down here with the Victorinox Swiss Army Classic SDs. I have the two of the dark blue here and a light blue. These are about $15 knives. And small pen knife, nail tool, scissors, and the scale tools, the toothpick and the tweezers. Great little knives, great for on your keychain, whatnot. Next is the Midnight Manager, $50 knife. This is a cool little everyday carry, pen blade, multi-tool, magnetic Phillips head screwdriver, nail tool and screwdriver, scissors. It's got a pen and a light. Great little everyday fifth pocket knife. Next up is the Pioneer Alox $35 knife. This is a 2016 exclusive. It's got your blade, your opening layer, and of course the awl. But really nice deep rich blue color on that Alox. Next up is the Tinker. This is $20 knife. It's got your opening layer, two blades. It's got the big blade and the small blade. The Phillips head in lieu of corkscrew, and the punch, all with the sewing knife. Plus your scale tools. Great little knife. Then the just no-name Chinese-made multi-tool, medium size. Nice companion to a Swiss Army if you use pliers a lot. They're not the most heavy-duty things in the world. In fact, I could probably squeeze this hard enough and break it. But I think it was $5, so is what it is. Next is the Case MiniTrapper, stainless steel blades. There's two of them. There's a spay blade and a clip point blade. And this is in navy blue bone. Next up, the Sanrenmu H02. This is called the ladies' knife, but nice little slip joint. Good detent, and for the price, I think this was $7. It's hard to beat. The case was $50. Then the Massdrop Ferrum Forged Gent S35 VN drop point flat ground $80 knife. This is a G10 on a titanium frame. Great little EDC knife. Wish it was a little bigger. And I'm talking a 1/4 inch maybe. And it'd be great. Perfect. Then the Kershaw Leaks. This one is a liner lock. And it's about $50 approximately. And a frame lock. This is about $60. This is the two-tone scale. It's hard to see, but there's some purple mixed in with the blue. Then the Kershaw Blur. All these have 14C 28N Sandvik. These are both Warncliffe hologram. This is a drop point hologram, $73 knife. Blurs are great, and they're all speed safe assisted. This has got the rubberized inlay. Just really good ergos on this knife. Liner lock. Then the Unhao Mini D out the front. This is a double action auto. It's got a lighter too. I don't know if I have any fluid in it. Nope. And this is a $8 knife. Just a cool little novelty knife. Then the Mcusta Tanto VG10 Tano hollow ground, $130. Aluminum scales with the yellow inlay there. These are cool. If they weren't, I'd probably carry this more if it wasn't tip down only. Then the Spydercos. First up, the Bladeswelove 1.75. This is, I think, approximately $200. This is a customized PM2. This was made before release of the Para 3, and it's very similar in size to a Para 3. But it's got custom scan handles, and they reworked the blade down to a smaller profile. I love this knife. I carry it quite a bit. It's nice and lightweight, and everything great about the PM2, but a little smaller. Then the Military in S110V, $174 knife. This was an exclusive or a sprint run. I'm not sure. I think it was just a sprint run. I got it from Blade HQ, but it's got the blurple. And the Militaries are one of my favorites. Then the Persistence. This is a $50 knife, 8 CR13 MOV. Drop point, flat ground. Nice little size, little brother to the Tenacious. Then the Mannix 2 lightweight CTS BD1. It's got the leaf blade, flat ground, $82. Great knife. Great ergos, very nice. This is a great carry in the summer. It's nice and light, and doesn't weigh you down. And very heavy duty blade. You could get a lot of work done with this knife. Then the Domino 204P, $210. This was an exclusive bento box, maybe. I'm not sure. Or Knife Works, possibly. Titanium on the lock side. Great knife. Then the Memory, $220 knife. Gentleman folder, VG10 blade, aluminum with this fiberglass inlay. Just a gorgeous knife. A little pricey for being VG10 in my opinion. Another good one, the Kizer Sovereign VG10. It's kind of a tantoed sheep's foot. It's a flat ground $70 knife, G10 flipper. Great ergos, great blade size and shape. I really should carry this one more. I'm gonna before I put all these away, this will probably go into my active carry pile, and I'm gonna start carrying this more. I really like this knife. Liner lock. Then the Boker Patriot 154 CM, $75 knife. Kind of a Delica competitor. Different blade shape, obviously, but pretty much same cost. This is made in America. Great ergos, and actually surprisingly good slicer. I really like that knife. And then the Nuclear Blast is almost a novelty knife. This is a speed assisted, but the spring's wearing out on it. Boker Magnum series, just kind of a $25 cheapy knife. Then the Fox Knives Forza 154 cm drop point hollow ground, $94 knife. Another lightweight. This knife's got some issues. There's no liners, and there's a ton of blade rock, or not rock, but blade play, and it's just not a real heavy duty knife. And when you're carrying it, you got to be real careful. The blade pops out of the handle with very little movement. This should be a lot bigger, but definitely not worth the money. Don't buy a Forza. Then the Medford Praetorian tie D2 Tano, $700 knife. Probably my most expensive knife. Can't bring myself to sell it, although I should, if I can. Gorgeous. Then the fixed blades, the Gaybar Snooty Big Boss S35VN drop point hollow ground, $140 knife. This is a fighting knife. I don't know how else you'd classify it. Then the Bradford Guardian 4. This is one of my favorites. This is a CPM S30V steel, flat ground, drop point. This is pretty much one of my most used knives. It's in my kitchen, and I use it for cutting up cantaloupes, steaks, whatever. And it's barely been stropped even, and that steel's holding up very nicely, and really holds an edge well. Really great knife, great ergos. Then the Fiddleback Forge. We'll do this one next. The Bradford Guardian 3.5 M390. This $190 knife, drop point, flat ground. Similar to the Guardian 3, but more protection here with this choil. Very similar to I believe it's the SE Gibson. And it's got the great Bradford sheath here for horizontal carry on your belt. And then, lastly, the Fiddleback Forge Tarasur, $420 knife. Great knife. Gorgeous. 01 tool steel. With the remnants of the forge scale left on the blade. Just love that handle. So, that's it for part one. Part two, more of the same. Thanks a lot, YouTube. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.